Hello everybody, Zeph here with Zeph's Trading, February 5th, 2024. We're trading the ES Futures, one win on the day. I'll go over that here in a second. We're going to do the daily chart, then the 2000 tick chart. So let's just jump right into this. Let's see, last November, there's had this nice bullish trend, made fresh all-time highs, stocks are at fresh all-time highs. Doesn't feel like it, but nonetheless, this market's bullish, our bias is bullish. Today's day was very boring. There's not many trades at all. So days like this, just take off, close the program if you don't get anything in the first 2 hours, 3 hours. Maybe come back if you want. Nonetheless, just wait till tomorrow. Looks like we're going to close on an inside day unless they rally it up. Nonetheless, a couple price targets to look for if this thing goes higher. 5,000, of course. And then 50-25, 50-50. Okay. If this thing goes lower, first price target is going to be 49.25, and then 48.70, and then all the way back to 48.50 between that and basically 4,800. So those are if it goes higher, if it goes lower, that's what I'm looking at. Make sure to have them marked up on the days. Always look for previous day's highs, previous day low breaks on your 2000 tick chart. And that's what it looks like for the daily chart. So as long as this thing goes higher, we'll go higher with it. If it sells off, we'll sell off with it. And we'll trade accordingly to it. Let's jump over to the 2000 tick chart now. Okay, this is what it looks like for the 2000 tick chart on the day. We did have a low impact event for the Fed speaking at 2 o'clock. So if you want to stay flat, make sure you have your news up, whether it be an indicator or a website like Financial Juice. Okay, so anyways, let's just jump right into this 2000 tick chart here. Pre-market, just trading range sideways. I just don't see anything to get in here, unfortunately. The only thing I saw was this first entry short, pulls back, second entry short, double top. It's respecting the 50% of this trading range. This is an aggressive trade. I like the signal bar. I like the context. When I'm looking at it, I see this clear double top. I clearly see a first entry, second entry short, back to the EMA. This thing's trading range. The EMA is flat. Price is going through it back again. So, I think it's an aggressive trade, but I also like the context. So this is for more in an advanced setup. And I wouldn't hate you if you took that trade. Then we'd basically just sell off. We do get a first entry, second entry long, and it fails, but this signal bar is just horrible, so, and it's too far from the EMA, so you can't take that trade. Then you just get a first entry, and this just sells off, and there's just nothing to get in here. You got your trend channel, it breaks, it goes sideways for a bit. You get one, two, you get 3 touches, but there's just congestion, there's no good signal, and you're counting the bigger context here. So we get our break, we finally get our new low, nice little sell-off there, goes right below our previous low, and we get that new low. And it just chops sideways here for a second, and then this is where I actually take my first trade. So let me show you guys this. So I'm sitting here watching it, I'm counting, I see first entry, this inside bar, so there's no second entry until here, bad signal bar. I thought this was a failure. I realized I have basically matching highs and matching lows, so I basically just get this trading range here. And then I'm looking at it just like this without hindsight. And what I see here is we have a double bottom, so it resets the count. We have a double top. So now I know the count's resetted, and I see first entry short. I see price break, try to break 1, 2, 3, 4 bars. I see it sell off. I see, bears want to go short. It's making higher lows. It's holding above EMA here. You can see all the stems are actually, all the body of the bars, of the candle bars, are actually closing above the EMA. So strong sign of bullishness coming in. I already have my break new low, so I am expecting at least to move back up to 49.50 or 50% retracement, if anything. And then when I see this bar close, and I see first entry short, second entry short, I say, well, all of the shorts also, for context, have their stop 1 tick above. And me getting filled is going to have a little momentum going higher for all the people who think this is going to keep going down. Sure enough, I was correct, which was good to see. And I get my 1 point immediately. Actually, not immediately, sorry. I get on the next bar, and I trail my stop one tick below. And that's something I'm going to be also playing around with is, my initial stop goes either below the signal bar, or it's eight ticks. I'll just say 2 points. And then once the nice bar closes that meets whatever criteria, if I'm going short, it's a red bar. If I'm going green in this case, I'll just move my stop 1 tick under. And that's going to reduce my adverse risk over a period of time. And then so in this case, I get my 1 point. I'm looking at the ATR. I kind of see it. It is a little choppy here. I don't think 2 points is valid for today, especially with this inside day going very slow and, just kind of grinding up or down. So I get my 1 point, and then for my runner, I just put it to 2 points. And sure enough, this thing just explodes higher and higher. So I think there would be an argument to be made saying, hey, Zeph, why don't you just trail your stop loss? Underneath each good bar. This is a good bar, could have trailed it there. This is a great bar, could have trailed it there. Yeah, not such a good bar, so I'll leave it where it is. Yeah, it's a decent bar, why not move it? Yeah, that's another good bar, why not move it? Yeah, that's another bar, and then just get stopped out there. So, that's an argument to be made. Nonetheless, I thought this was still a decent trade. I like the setup. It actually ticked till my 1 point, came back down. So that was really, when you're in the middle of the trade and you see your order not get filled, you're like, oh, is it going to come back? And you start to panic a little bit. But, you throw those emotions to the side. That's a psychological thing. And you don't know what can or will not happen. So just only thing you can do is protect your risk. And that's what I did. I just left my profit target where it needs to be. I went for my 2 points on my runner. And maybe in this, hindsight, it could have gone to 4 points. There was plenty of room back up to this resistance mark here. So maybe I should have. Hindsight's always a pain in the butt. Nonetheless, it goes up and it just starts selling. Starts going higher and higher, and then it finally sells off here. Then you have. I wouldn't have been surprised if a few people got stopped out on this here. And when I was looking at this, I thought this was that first entry, second entry long. And then I realized, this bar never went above this bar. This bar never went above this bar. So this is first entry, pulls back, and then you get a second entry. Now, if you go 1 tick above, you are within... Yeah. So if you go 1 tick above, you get filled. Then you see this bar close. You are in a downtrend, but this is a first entry, second entry long at the EMA. You're in a clear uptrend. First move back to the EMA, not too bad. You put your stop 1 tick below the signal bar, you would not have got stopped out. You were sweating here at 49.48, and you're like, there's for sure I'm getting stopped out. But sure enough, this thing just goes first entry long, second entry long, pulls back, makes a triple bottom here, never gets the stops. And goes higher. So you were sweating through that one. That was a second entry long, but man, that would have been, if you took that and you were disciplined enough and put your stop under there, let me know in the comments below if you were sweating or not. And then anyways, so sure enough, it just goes higher, makes breaks out of this, tests higher, comes back down. Then you realize this is a nice bullish trend happening. Nice, really micro bull trend, pulls back, huge outside bar, closing right on its high. Unfortunately, you can't get in here, but when you see that, this thing's probably going higher as you're just reading the price action. Sure enough, breaks, makes another new high. 1, 2, 3. Tries to get up to this, past this trend channel top, and nonetheless sells back off to the EMA. Unfortunately, just nowhere to get in here, and then this is when it just starts chopping sideways. You get a first entry, second entry long, really nowhere to get in here though. Let's see, first entry short, second entry short, nothing. First entry long, yeah. Nowhere to get in here, unfortunately. For today, it just looks like it's going to, either end on an inside day or maybe they'll rally it like they have been. But nonetheless, that's the trade I took on the day. That's that second entry long. If you did take that, that's not bad. And if you took that double top, let me know as well. I only see 3 trades today, if anything. One of them's the black arrow for an aggressiveness. My failed second entry short. I like the context, and that's why I was reading it correctly. But I wish I had a better signal bar. Nonetheless, the stops were above it, so I am pretty proud of that trade. I thought I did a good job. I thought I held my profit target well, and I controlled my risk. But, days like this, just go outside, close the program, and that's what I did, and I'm no longer trading. I just wanted to make this little chart review wrap up for today. Hope you guys enjoyed these videos. Let me know in the comment section below, again, what you guys would like to see from this channel. And thank you all to my new subscribers. I see I've gained quite a few, finally at 160, so I'm really glad that you guys are watching and subscribing. It means a lot to me. Trading can be pretty lonely, so that's why I like doing these videos. Alrighty, see you guys tomorrow.